Hey guys, I'm Flippy. So Volition and Deep Silver are at PAX East to show off Saints Row 4, so I figured I'd gather all the first day info that I can and post it here for you guys to get caught up on things. Okay, so a new weapon confirmed is something called the Dubstep Gun. From what I hear, it's a gun that plays dubstep and it causes people to start dancing around like crazy, while nearby cars start shaking with hydraulics. This shot here in the trailer could possibly be the effects of the gun. The windows explode as well. Now, I'm not really sure how this could kill anybody, but my guess is that they just dance around until they explode. Now, a number of users have voiced their concerns that customizable hydraulics will not be returning in Saints Row 4, and this is just the effects of the dubstep gun. I'm really hoping that's not the case because I can't see how difficult it would be to map the controls onto the analog stick since they already have the feature in the game, but let's just hope for the best on this one. IGN reported that this guitar case gun isn't a gun itself, but an upgraded version of a gun, most likely the rocket launcher. They also said that you'll be able to upgrade the sniper rifle to look like a super scope. So it seems like they've really gotten in depth with the weapon customization options, and you can change the skin of your gun to however you want it to look. I'm sure we're going to see a ton of downloadable content packages in the future that cater towards this feature, but it's really cool. Now remember this mech suit? Well, apparently there's going to be a whole new activity called Mech Mayhem, which is probably going to be like Tank Mayhem, except you'll be able to fly around and wreak havoc in the mech suit. Now that means there's either going to be 3 different type of Mayhem activities in Saints Row 4, or they're going to cut the others out so it won't get watered down by the same activities. I'm leaning towards the latter on this one. Now in this interview with Astro Gaming, which could be a red flag for another Saints Row Astro headset crossover promotion, the interviewer asked if the game was going to be realistic or cartoony, and Jim Boone, the senior producer of Saints Row 4, laughs his ass off at that question and says, oh no, it's definitely going to be over the top and insane with being the president, fighting aliens with superpowers, and so on. He also says in an interview with computerandvideogames.com that their focus is not on making a super compelling story, but more towards having an awesome experience. So yeah, a lot of people were debating on whether or not the trailer gave us a true representation of what the game was going to be like, and this pretty much confirms it. It also appears that the infamous Dildo Bat will not be returning, as he says in both interviews that the Dubstep Gun will more or less replace it. Also, this gun right here has been given the title the Inflate-o Gun or the Inflate-o-ray depending on which article you read, and it does seem like heads will explode as a result of being shot with this weapon. There's also been a lot of reports, and also judging from the trailer, that there are going to be a lot of wrestling type moves in the game. In this screenshot released on Volition's Twitter account, we can see something like this being performed on a cop, and our boss seems to be wearing an Uncle Sam type outfit. If we zoom in, you can see the boss is wielding an alien type weapon, and there are a ton of different icons on the minimap. It has also been reported that there are no more gangs. Instead, you're going to be fighting the one alien group called the Zin. I'm sure this is going to be a disappointment to a lot of people, because a lot of people told me how they missed the non-linear aspects of Saints Row 1 and 2, in which you can choose how to beat the game however you'd wished, and in Saints Row 3, even though it had 3 gangs, you were really just fighting one big supergroup in a linear fashion. So it seems that Saints Row 4 is going to be doing the same as Saints Row 3 and just have one linear storyline with you just fighting the aliens. Now, as the series starts feeling less and less like Saints Row by all this news, one has to ask oneself, where in the hell are they going with this, and what could possibly happen next? Well, in this interview with God is a Geek, Jim Boone says that this will be the end of Saints Row as we know it. Now, that's extremely open to interpretation, but it sounds like Saints Row 5 is going to be an entirely different story and possibly a reboot to the series. Either way, we definitely have to wait for some more news before we can start any real speculation. In other news, Volition released a few days ago a poll in which they give fans the opportunity to vote on what goodies they would like to see in the Collectors Edition of Saints Row 4. Some of these items include an auto-tune device, an RC helicopter, and a dubstep doomsday button, which may be the same thing as the dubstep gun that we're getting. The full link to these items will be in the description below. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below on what you think about the latest Saints Row news, and also I'm curious on what items you would like to see included in the Collector's Edition, if you're getting it, that is. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.